Yeah, we are on live stream right now, Mr. Okay, good afternoon, yeah, Mr. Junaidi.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Ditto. It's nice to be here to learn something new, to be technology savvy, I guess,
It is
to
my
get more
pleasure,
known.
and also my pleasure to welcome you, Mr. Junaidi. I'm very grateful you are willing to join me in this live stream.
Yes, of
Uh,
course.
this is,
Okay.
of course, uh, this is what do you call it? This is a test live stream. Yeah, I'm going to test how reliable this new video conference that I just used. By the way,
Yes,
if you are watching, the name of the app is Jitsi, yeah?
yes.
Made from I think somewhere in Switzerland. Yeah, it's still free,
Mm.
basically unlimited time.
Oh, it's great. Now
And
it's Google Meet only 60 minutes, right? The new rules.
yeah, Google Meet currently unlimited, but starting September 30, I,
Oh,
although I hope not,
I see.
will be 60-minute time limits. There will be
For
60.
one day, right, Mas? Yeah, for one day, right? For one day only.
Yes, for one day. They say one day, but I don't know if per session or one day. I don't know. Hopefully, it's per session. But
Hopefully.
still, um, uh, most of us, I think, familiar with Zoom, yeah, and
Yes,
also,
very familiar.
but for us, I mean, regular teacher using Zoom, paid Zoom will still be a challenge. The price is too expensive. The price is more expensive, and for informal teachers like us who doesn't get any
Yes,
subsidy from the government, still a problem. So we
yes.
have to take a look at the alternative. So today let's talk about our subject today: teaching English in university. Yeah? Teaching English in university. My first question is your impression, Mr. Junaidi, because you have been
Yes,
for how long have you been teaching in university level?
yes, yes. I've been teaching there for 2 years actually, for 4 semesters.
University, I mean, the whole, not just in your current university, your previous one.
Previous one, I was teaching at UPN actually, teaching at UPN for around 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks because I wasn't graduate from high school, so Budevi, right? Said to me, Pak Jun, so you have to quit first. Then you go back after you get high school.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So far, in your opinion, in your experience teaching university student,
Yes,
uh, the level of English,
yes,
uh, in general, I'm not talking the lowest level or the highest level. In general,
yes.
do you think that they are getting better, still
I
the
don't
same,
think so. I
getting
don't
worse?
think so. Their English is actually very weak, I guess, very not very strong, I guess. It's the same like we teach at Lijamas. Yes, the same almost. 99% the same, I guess. Some of
Oh,
them are very good,
mhm. Okay.
and the other ones, mostly 95%, are still weak in English, I guess. So I guess that's based on my experience. They're not really good. The score is not based on their own ability, I guess. Ability in English, I guess.
Okay, that is very interesting because university are supposed to be at the level of we call it university.
Yeah.
It's the highest level of education you can get. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
And in our country, it means that graduating from university is the last option you can get before you go to work.
yes,
And in the increasingly globalized world of uh, occupation, uh,
yes.
the ability to speak English is more important. And do you think that in general, most of universities today are ready to go to work and then use their English, even though they are from English major, of course? Your
Uh,
opinion?
yes, I think my opinion, right? Even though we are graduate from English department, but we not really prepared to teach English, to communicate in English, because this is according to the condition, to the way how the lecturers teach English, because they never use English when they teach English in the classroom. This is according to my own experience while I was studying. So I guess my opinion is that even though we are graduate from English department S1, either S1 or S2, we not prepared to teach English, I guess.
Okay, so still a silver lining then. Yeah.
Yeah.
But generally, are they ready or not, Mr. Jim?
Yes. I'm
Are
sorry,
they
I
ready
cannot.
to basically good work in general?
In general, it works, but it doesn't work very efficiently
Okay.
because I think it will be better if students is graduate from LIA because the grading system is better than the university itself. When we study at university, we feel that we are better than the others because the others sitting from us and they get the better score. This is what happens
So when does this happen, in high school or in university?
at the university.
The grading system, yeah.
Yes, the grading system is not really objective, I guess.
Okay. In what area do they still need some improvement?
It means in what area they have to improve, be improved, right?
You know they are not ready. The grading system is a problem. So can you imagine what area that they most urgently need to improve?
Oh yes, I think yeah. The most important thing that the student need to improve is that they can communicate in English. So they need to improve to speak English with others. Automaticity is very important. So I think this is the most important thing. People can see whether students are good in English or not by as it's seen by the way they speak English. If they can speak English very well, people will see that wow they are good at English, even though their own grammar is very good. So I think the most important thing to be improved is that for speaking skill, I guess, Mas. Speaking skill.
Yeah. So that's very interesting because the first time they need to go or to get a job is usually by doing a job interview. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a speaking skill. And then if you have a problem,
Yes.
your most common problem in
Yes.
using English is in speaking terms, then you are in trouble because the interview, especially interview, yeah, unless you
Yes.
are doing interview with no English requirement, then no problem at all.
Yes.
So, so in your opinion, the first thing they need to learn while they are still in university, what are they?
So I think they need to learn a lot about actually. I think the most important thing is pronunciation. Is it more important than grammar, according to me? Now I have finally realized that how important the pronunciation is. Because when I was studying, when I used to study at the university, right?
Yeah.
I studied at the University of I studied at the Ponegoro University. I took diploma three, right?
Yeah.
Before I pursued the higher degree at Unindra. So I think
Okay.
the most important thing
So
that is to
pronunciation, yeah,
improve.
Mr. Jim.
Yes, pronunciation is the most essential element to study English, I guess. And the second one is that
Okay.
they have to read a lot.
What is
Sorry,
the second one?
the second one is they have to speak a lot. They have to practice step by step with their own classmates outside or inside the classroom with the teachers too. Okay, so that's the most. The first is pronunciation, right? The second, they have to train themselves to make them feel become very confident to communicate in English, right? And also they have to read. They need intensive reading, I guess. Not extensive, I mean, not only intensive one for the test. So
Okay.
that's very important things. Grammars will come out by itself if they read a lot.
Grammar will fix on itself.
Yes, I guess.
Also, my experience, as
Yes.
teacher, we try to, spend so much time thinking about grammars because the rules and the structure of grammar sometimes can be overwhelming. But actually, in my practical experience, grammars will fix themselves after you are comfortable speaking
Mm,
English, right?
yes.
So, for example, the way we speak now, yeah, the way we speak now. I'm not saying it is error free, but there will be time after we have more experience,
Yes.
so much more, let's say, the experience to speak, we will find that certain tenses comes natural when we talk about, for example, past experience, and certain tenses are more natural when we talk about our plans in the future, right?
Oh, yes. I think it doesn't come naturally, I guess. Actually, there are some basic
You don't take
tenses,
it
right?
naturally. Okay. Some of them come from what, Mr. Jim?
Oh, yes. Some of them come from the daily activity, right? So the most important thing about the tenses is past tense and present tense, and I guess that's one, and present perfect, I guess. The three tenses, I guess, three tenses are the most important, I guess. Is it correct? What do you think about that? Because mostly when people communicate, they use past tense, simple past, right, and simple present, and also perfect. Mostly they use them. Mostly, it's very common, I guess.
Asian people, in my opinion, and in their
Mm.
daily conversation, use simple present tense. Uh,
Oh,
Even when they talk about the past experience, they tend to use simple present tense. It's very simple. Yeah,
yes,
you just have to talk, use the right subject and then the right verb. That's the issue.
yes,
Other kinds of tenses, even simple past tense, you have to know what is the correct form of the past verb, yeah, for example. But using
yes,
simple present is a simple one. What is the subject and what is the verb? So what comes natural in my experience that people use what they call Tarzan English, usually used in the form of simple present tense. But after a while, I think uh, they will realize that they need to change and to adjust what they are talking about. And my experience personally is we think we know about grammars, but when it comes to using the
yes,
grammar, correctly, you have to be careful in daily conversation and be aware when you are using English. Are you going to talk about something that happened in the future, in the past, or something that's still going on, or you are focusing on that it has been done before and over again, uh, in order to be able to improve your English. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Junaidi, for your time.
Yes, anytime, Masito. Anytime. It's pleasure for me to share with you.
I'm also happy to share my knowledge.
So am I. So am I. I learn a lot actually.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, I'm I'm going to administer a test in a few minutes, so I have to end this meeting today.
Yes.
But anyway, thank you, Pajun. I will share you the link to the YouTube for us to watch
Yeah.
this live stream.
Very good. So may I
But
watch it?
yeah, it's like, by the way, it's only test. So after a while, I'm going to delete it.
Yeah. Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
after a while, I will keep it first, and then before I delete it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Pajun.
Anytime.
See you later.
Yeah, okay, yes.